The bald eagle, a majestic symbol of strength and freedom, once teetered on the brink of extinction. This iconic bird, with its striking white head and powerful wingspan, has long been a representation of the American spirit. However, by the mid-20th century, the bald eagle faced a dire situation. Habitat destruction, hunting, and the widespread use of pesticides like DDT had decimated its population. The sight of a bald eagle became increasingly rare, and the species was listed as endangered in 1967. Its plight, a stark reminder of humanity's impact on the natural world, galvanized a nation into action. The environmental degradation that threatened the bald eagle also affected countless other species and ecosystems. The pollution of air and water, deforestation, and the loss of natural habitats were issues that could no longer be ignored. The bald eagle's struggle became a symbol of the broader environmental crisis, highlighting the urgent need for change. On April 22, 1970, millions of Americans took to the streets, demanding a cleaner, healthier planet. This unprecedented mobilization of people from all walks of life marked the first Earth Day. Students, teachers, workers, and families came together, united by a common cause. They marched, rallied, and held teach-ins, raising awareness about environmental issues and calling for action. The energy and passion of that day were palpable, as people realized the power they had to make a difference. This marked the birth of Earth Day, a day dedicated to environmental protection, and a testament to the power of collective action. The success of the first Earth Day led to the establishment of the Environmental Protection Agency and the passage of landmark environmental laws, such as the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and the Endangered Species Act. These measures provided critical protections for the environment and helped to reverse some of the damage that had been done. Decades later, the bald eagle has made a remarkable comeback, its soaring form a beacon of hope and a powerful symbol of what we can achieve when we work together. Conservation efforts, including habitat restoration and the banning of DDT, have allowed the bald eagle population to recover. Today, the sight of a bald eagle in the wild is no longer a rarity, but a testament to the success of these efforts. The story of the bald eagle is a reminder that, with dedication and cooperation, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. This iconic bird's resurgence is just one of many success stories born from the spirit of Earth Day. Across the globe, countless species and ecosystems have benefited from the increased awareness and action that Earth Day has inspired. From the protection of endangered species to the restoration of damaged habitats, the impact of Earth Day can be seen in many forms. Conservationists and environmentalists continue to work tirelessly to protect our planet and its inhabitants, driven by the same spirit of hope and determination that characterized the first Earth Day. The first Earth Day in 1970 was a watershed moment. It marked the beginning of a new era of environmental consciousness and activism. The events of that day demonstrated the power of grassroots movements and the importance of public engagement in addressing environmental issues. The legacy of the first Earth Day lives on, inspiring new generations to take up the cause and continue the fight for a healthier planet. It demonstrated the growing public concern for the environment. The success of Earth Day showed that people were not only aware of environmental issues, but were also willing to take action to address them. This growing concern has led to significant changes in policies and practices, both at the individual and governmental levels. People began to adopt more sustainable lifestyles, and governments implemented regulations to protect the environment. This concern had been building for years. Throughout the 1960s, environmental issues had been gaining attention, thanks to the efforts of activists, scientists, and writers. Books like Rachel Carson's Silent Spring highlighted the dangers of pesticides, while events like the Santa Barbara oil spill brought the consequences of environmental neglect into the public eye. These events laid the groundwork for the environmental movement, culminating in the first Earth Day. It was fueled by visible environmental degradation. Rivers were catching fire, smog choked cities, wildlife populations were plummeting. The Cuyahoga River in Ohio, which infamously caught fire due to industrial pollution, became a symbol of the urgent need for environmental reform. The sight of dead fish on polluted shorelines and the choking smog over cities were stark reminders of the consequences of unchecked industrialization and pollution. Earth Day provided a platform. It brought together people from diverse backgrounds and gave them a voice. It allowed them to express their concerns and demand change. The events of Earth Day were not just about raising awareness, but also about empowering individuals to take action. It showed that everyone has a role to play in protecting the environment, and that collective action can lead to meaningful change. It allowed people to voice their anxieties. The public forums, rallies, and teach-ins provided a space for people to share their experiences and concerns about the environment. These events fostered a sense of community and solidarity, as people realized that they were not alone in their worries. The collective expression of these anxieties helped to build momentum for the environmental movement and spurred further action. It spurred a wave of environmental activism. The success of the first Earth Day inspired many to continue their efforts to protect the environment. Grassroots organizations sprang up across the country, advocating for various environmental causes. These groups organized cleanup efforts, tree planting initiatives, and protests against pollution and deforestation. The spirit of activism that was ignited on that first Earth Day continues to drive the environmental movement today. This activism has had a profound impact on our world. The efforts of countless individuals and organizations have led to significant improvements in environmental quality. Reforestation projects have restored vital habitats, clean energy initiatives have reduced our reliance on fossil fuels, and wildlife conservation efforts have helped to protect endangered species. The legacy of Earth Day is a testament to the power of collective action and the enduring commitment to preserving our planet for future generations. Before the first Earth Day, the environmental landscape was bleak. Pollution ran rampant with little to no regulation. Industries dumped toxic waste into rivers and lakes with impunity. The Cuyahoga River in Ohio, choked by industrial waste, famously caught fire multiple times. This served as a stark reminder of the cost of unchecked pollution. The air quality in many cities was abysmal, with smog so thick it obscured the skyline. Lead, a potent neurotoxin, was a common ingredient in gasoline and paint, posing a serious threat to human health, especially children. The very ecosystems that sustained life on Earth were under siege. The 1960s witnessed a surge in environmental consciousness. Rachel Carson's groundbreaking book Silent Spring exposed the devastating effects of pesticides on wildlife and ecosystems. This book served as a wake-up call, alerting people to the interconnectedness of all living things and the unintended consequences of human actions. Public outcry over environmental disasters like the 1969 Santa Barbara oil spill further fueled the growing environmental movement. People began to realize that the health of the planet was inextricably linked to their own well-being. Earth Day provided a powerful impetus for legislative action. In the years following the first Earth Day, the United States Congress passed a series of landmark environmental laws. These included the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and the Endangered Species Act. These laws, enacted with bipartisan support, aimed to protect human health and the environment by setting standards for air and water quality, regulating pollution, and conserving endangered species and their habitats. Dr. Andrew Pershing, a renowned marine scientist, eloquently captures the essence of Earth Day's legacy. We are not just stewards of this planet for ourselves, but also for future generations. Our actions today will shape the world they inherit tomorrow. We have a moral obligation to leave them a world as beautiful and healthy as the one we inherited. This responsibility extends beyond mere conservation. His words resonate deeply with the spirit of Earth Day, a day dedicated to environmental protection and awareness, reminding us that our actions today will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. Every choice we make, from the energy we use to the waste we produce, impacts the planet. The fight for a healthy planet is not just about preserving the wonders of the natural world for our own enjoyment, but also about ensuring the survival of countless species that share this earth with us, but ensuring the well-being of our children and grandchildren. It is about creating a sustainable future where they can thrive and enjoy the beauty of nature as we have. Section 6. A Time for Action. Earth Day, 1970 was not just a day of protest, it was a call to action. Millions of people participated in rallies, teach-ins, and community cleanups, demonstrating their commitment to environmental protection. The first Earth Day spurred a wave of environmental activism that continues to this day. From grassroots organizations to international NGOs, countless individuals and groups are working tirelessly to address environmental challenges and create a more sustainable future. Section 7. The Power of Collective Action. The success of Earth Day highlights the power of collective action. When individuals unite around a common cause, they can effect real and lasting change. The environmental movement has achieved significant victories over the past 5 decades. Air and water quality have improved dramatically in many parts of the world. Endangered species have been brought back from the brink of extinction. Renewable energy sources are becoming increasingly viable alternatives to fossil fuels. Section 8. Continuing challenges. Despite these hard-won gains, significant challenges remain. Climate change, driven by human activities, poses an existential threat to our planet. Rising global temperatures are already causing more extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and widespread ecological disruption. Other pressing environmental issues include plastic pollution, deforestation, and the loss of biodiversity. Addressing these challenges will require continued innovation, collaboration, and a steadfast commitment to environmental sustainability. Section 9. Our shared responsibility. As we celebrate the legacy of Earth Day, we are reminded of the progress we've made and the challenges that still lie ahead. This day is a testament to the power of collective action and the importance of raising awareness about environmental issues. Let us remember that the fight for a healthy planet is far from over. Despite the strides we've taken, our environment continues to face significant threats from pollution, deforestation, and climate change. We must all do our part, as individuals and as a global community, to address these pressing issues. Every small action counts, whether it's participating in a local cleanup, planting a tree, or supporting community gardens. To protect the Earth for future generations, we need to instill a sense of environmental stewardship in our children. Encouraging outdoor activities and fostering a connection with nature can inspire the next generation to care for our planet. We can all make a difference through our everyday choices. Simple actions like recycling, using reusable bags, and reducing waste can collectively have a significant impact on our environment. By reducing our environmental footprint and supporting sustainable practices, we contribute to a healthier planet. Investing in renewable energy sources such as solar panels and supporting local farmers markets are steps in the right direction. Advocating for policies that promote environmental protection is crucial. Joining climate action protests and signing petitions can amplify our voices and push for meaningful change at the policy level. Earth Day is not just a day on the calendar but a reminder that we are all interconnected with the natural world and responsible for its well-being. Our actions today will shape the world our children inherit. Let us honor the legacy of Earth Day by embracing our role as stewards of this planet. Planting trees, restoring natural habitats, and conserving resources are ways we can contribute to a sustainable future. Working together to create a more sustainable and equitable future for all is our shared responsibility. By uniting our efforts, we can ensure that the beauty and resources of our planet are preserved